Welcome world to Gaming Insights, where we tell you about games that I have played. Today, I'm going to showcase to you a game which I have made with a team. This project is called Do's Adventure. I know, not very creative of a name. Compared to Diamond Dungeon, this game is a lot more easier. After all, it's just navigating through a maze. Though with some extra elements with it, along with a quite heavy duty amount of tunnel vision. But before that, we need to talk about the engine that this was made in, the Unity engine. And don't worry, we will be returning to this engine plenty more times before it ends. So, the genre of the game is maze. That's it. So, level 1. This is a tutorial of all the game elements that are added in. As usual, left and right for movement in the 2D world. But this time, we have an issue in gravity. We can actually control the character's gravity, as seen right here. With the movement, we actually use a concept called flip. We actually use this in our coding, where if we hit left or right, it will trigger the flip, where it would actually make the character to, well, flip, as seen right here. While the gravity flipping options, we actually have two versions of that. One which I actually discovered early on in the footage that I'm showing, as seen right here. And one that I have discovered only in level 3. The first one that I'm intending to show you is the much easier one. By the way, all this was essentially made by an outside force, but we'll talk about that later. I do believe if the world rotation is supposed to center around the character, while the concept of the gravity flip is actually supposed to only make the character rotate 180 degrees and actually switch up its gravity, making it rotate to actually suit the gravity. World rotate is supposed to rotate the world, and gravity flip is supposed to rotate the character. Those are two different concepts. Okay, level 2. Level 2, we decided to add in the concept of doors. This will essentially inhibit the player until he finds the key. I've already forgotten the gender of the character. Oh well. As we said, she has to find the keys so that we can activate the door. Or, if we're going to go by the coding and programming of this one, deleting the actual door. Okay, yeah, the concept is once you collide with the keys, it essentially destroys the door. So essentially what we're doing is, we're packing a load of C4 and blowing it up. Yup. Explosions. Level 3. So this is supposed to test your skill in navigation and also supposed to try and combine the concepts of level 1 and level 2 as seen right here. But however, we did actually hit a bit of a snag. Yes, I was in a group of 3. During the project, I was supposed to be the level designer. One of my other members was the game artist, and the final one was somewhat supposed to be the secondary programmer, but unfortunately didn't really end up doing much. Because we tried to put enemies into it, but the lack of time basically failed us. And by the way, the project just decided to delete itself, meaning that I have to literally recreate the whole project within 1 day. That is just loads of Wow. But honestly though, this game was a relatively simple game to play with a medium level programming level, in my opinion. I'm quite a novice in this. So I would say, as always, thank you for checking in.